Ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, we're about to enter the holy sepulchre of Docdom. Doc Gill, aka Marilyn Gill, aka Marie Antoinette Gill Chandler, otherwise known as Doc, Tony, is one of the finest individuals to ever grace the halls of the Signify. We love her dearly with all our heart, and we are now going to engage in a little bit of a documentary. Let us proceed. We're now entering the tabernacle of Doc's
Sanctum
holiness.
Sanctorum.
This is Doc's sink area, which her presence has graced for many years. In fact, one story that I remember was the time when Goon would come in and spit in the sink. And actually, before we proceed with that story, let's introduce the woman of the hour herself. Come with me. Everybody, this is dear Doc.
Hey, Doc.
We've known her and loved her for going on 15 years now. She's had a longer presence in the house than any of us. She's a hell of a cook, a hell of a woman. She takes care of her men, even though we give her a lot of shit.
And she's got more dirt on all of us than...
She's a glutton for punishment. Now, Doc, tell us about the time that Goon came in, which was virtually every day, and would spit in the sink. What would you do?
Try to kill him. But you guys put up with still. Doc, you put a little thing up there. Doc won in the house none. So anyway, we had like a little thing. But I always won.
She did, because ultimately, Doc would always win, because if you were ever hungry one night, if you had a class or a swim meet or something like that, hey Doc, can I get a late meal? Oh, no problem, honey. You go out the door, you come back 6 o'clock. Son of a bitch, somebody listen to you.
Couldn't make it.
I said, Cocker, under no circumstances.
That son of a bitch, he's not going to eat tonight.
Not
We'll have to go
peanut
to
butter
Burger
and
King.
jelly, bagel.
That's right, there won't be shit. There'll be one Rice Krispie behind the freezer if he's lucky.
No, I would. Remember we had the cereal dispensers?
Oh, you spin the thing and the shit came out the
I
bottom?
took them to everything. I go, what are you doing?
Yep.
I take everything. My leg was hurting bad. I would haul everything down and just go to the lot to go. No, we didn't have anything. We were supposed to leave us out scratch. I go,
Sorry.
no, whatever. I go,
Must have guys locked them up.
Remember the winter we lived here and we broke into the
That's right.
back basement
During
there?
the break, this was that cold winter, we broke our way in, and I think the only thing we were able to take that was actually edible was a can of Manwich mix.
yes, he had no meat. I said, meat goes in it, concrete.
We were here
Oh,
once over the
jeez.
winter. We unscrewed the panels on the wall so you wouldn't see that we were messing with the locks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want her to find out that we were actually in there getting food because we would have gotten our asses kicked.
Nice.
You see, you could fuck with Doc at a certain level, but if you brought it too far, you were shut down instantly.
Everybody.
That's right.
And I would go around. Thank him, thank him, thank him. So then you'd have a closed house meeting, like, how can we kill her? And one word or less. I'm like, I'm still winning.
That's right.
What do raisins in the mashed potatoes mean? Doc's mad.
Doc,
Sammy and the hamper. We tried.
Oh,
who
Jesus.
didn't want the hamper that we put?
who was it? Was it Vinny that said he wanted
What
more
was it about?
lobster?
What was it about that he didn't like raisins in the what's the name? So we
That was
put
Kowalski, too.
hamburgers, and Sammy ate it. He said, "It's a great flavor." We were like, "Sammy, don't take that."
Now, Doc,
Marvelous.
most mornings when you would come down, we would talk. You and I always had our chats in the morning. That was our time. When we come down, and I would always say to you, Doc, have you seen Sammy yet? Where's Sammy? Where would he be? Upstairs. Where would he be? Sleep in the bed. Every night, every morning. He'd sleep all day. That's all he did was sleep.
And then make the bird nest on the floor.
The bird's nest.
Holy shit. Out of white paper. Remember you had that flannel bathrobe he'd come down?
Well, if you're lucky, he was wearing that. Sometimes he wasn't wearing anything at all.
Oh, Jesus.
You just come down and sit for a while.
Now, Doc, you remember the story. You need to take the lead here and tell us what happened. That particular window right there. You looked out that window one morning and
What brunch morning?
what happened?
Well, I was looking window one morning, and we had fairly decent weather, and it was breaking into spring. And I'm like, oh my God, I think it was the summer like 86, 87. It rained every damn day. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna rain again. And I looked this window, and it was clear. So the sun starts streaming down the street. And my best friend at that time, and still is Parker. You pass that out that way?
We had the broom and she was doing this right here. Just like, because I lived over there. And Doc was over here like this. She'd look out the window, I was right up there. She's going, God damn it!
But he killed all the flowers on the side of the house. But Mr. Weinstein had his van on top of his
Oh yeah.
van one time.
On top of the van, yeah.
Yes.